Welcome back, West Texas. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration released its spring outlook this week, forecasting drought for a large part of the United States well into June. NOAA's report says 40% of the continental U.S. is currently facing drought, with those conditions likely to persist in the Southwest. We caught up with a meteorologist at San Angelo's National Weather Service station who was able to give us a closer look at what we can expect in our neck of the woods.
We get those calls from the public. They're asking us, when we're expecting rain, and so unfortunately it doesn't look like we're going to see a lot of rain this spring. Unfortunately, if we don't get that amount of rain during the spring and we go into the summer months, what we're thinking is possible La Nina conditions, which is typically warmer and drier. That means that the drought conditions could worsen, and any rain we can get between now and the summer will help alleviate some of that as we get into later in the year.
Tom Green and Taylor counties currently sit at D1 or moderate on the U.S. Drought Monitor's intensity scale, but the same can't be said for other counties in our area. Over in Kimball County, where wildflowers have been known to populate the roadside, the same drought monitor reads as severe, even extreme in some parts, presenting what may be a problem for wildflower enthusiasts. Ethan Purcell reports.
Folks are going to have to drive a long way. They might want to bypass the hill country this year and go on over to the east side of I-35. And what happens in years like this, the plants respond by being a lot shorter and producing a little less.
Presenting another problem for Kate's and the rest of the staff at Junction's Native American Seed Farm, which grows wildflowers, harvesting and selling their seeds to the public. But Kate says no one at the farm is really concerned.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be all that bad. We here on the farm, we did pretty well establishing our stuff early on. So because we got to work early last year and got our things here on the farm established, we have some decent looking crops, though our yields may be average.
Even out in the wild, where the flowers don't have farmers to care for them, Kate says there's no cause for worry, as seeds can lay dormant in the ground for a long time, just waiting for the right moment.
Native plants are incredibly resilient, and all they need is just a little window of opportunity to do what they need to do. And every minute that goes by, we're getting closer to the next rain.
He says while you may not see many of them this year, they'll pop up later on down the road.
Next year, the year after, whenever it finally decides to quit being a drought. That's the silver lining with these native species, is that they evolved in this climate and they know exactly how to live right here.
In San Angelo, Ethan Purcell, Fox West Texas.